Hi everybody and welcome back to All Things Sam. This week's video has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm going to be diving in and discussing the pros and cons of attending a small private university. A little background information. I have wanted to attend a small private university for a large portion of my younger and teenage life. I am currently 19 years old, attending a small private university in Southern California, and I do love it here. I am enjoying my time here. I plan to continue my education here next fall as a sophomore. I'm almost done with my freshman year here, and my major is communications with an emphasis in journalism and a minor in political science. So just a little bit of background information on me, but I'm gonna stop talking about that and now tell you guys some of my pros and cons about attending a school this small, attending a school like mine, and maybe just give you guys some information if you're looking into attending a school very similar. So let's get into it. Okay, so I basically compiled a list on my computer, and I'm just gonna start with the cons that I've compiled. So the first con that I see is that a lot of kids came from private schools before coming to the private institution that I'm at here. And I've been in public school my entire life. My graduating class was huge. My high school was huge. Every other public school that I went to was pretty decent sized. So not only have I been exposed to a lot of things, but I was never in that private environment where my parents were kind of paying for my school. I went to a public place. That's where I met my friends. So I think it definitely differentiates my social skills with other people here. And it also shows a difference with how people deal with either conflict or different situations, and just how I've learned to deal with them. The second thing on my list is tuition is really high for private universities. I'm not going to really specify how much, but I am on a pretty large scholarship to attend the university that I do attend. But I think the big picture is I'm still having to take out student loans to attend this university, which is okay. That's the price that I'm paying for my own personal education to go into the career force that I want. But it's definitely a give and take. There's a lot of student loans, like I said, that I'm taking out, and it's going to be a lot of pressure on me once I graduate to pay those off. But that is one of those give and takes that I have given to society to be able to be here. A lot, and I'm by no means saying all, but a lot of people who attend private universities come from well-off families or families that can afford to send them here. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of people with a lot of money. When I pull into the parking lot, I pull into parking spots next to Teslas and Maseratis and brand new Wrangler Jeeps and a whole different cars that are way more expensive than my little Honda Accord. So there's a lot of people that come from well-off families, and that's okay, but you know, sometimes when you can't go and fly off to X, Y, and Z and you have to stay home and work over break, those definitely show. So that's just something to know and be aware of, that is a thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I come from a very middle-class family where I've had to work my freshman year of high school up until now, and I worked 2 jobs throughout my entire high school career, and I'm still working my booty off for everything I have. So that's just something to be aware of as well. The school is small, so you're gonna see people everywhere, whether you like that or not, and you can kind of take that with what you may. You know, when conflict arises with people, and if they are not gonna communicate with you, maybe they're not gonna respond back to you about how to solve issues, you're gonna probably see them on campus, and vice versa. I'm probably gonna see them on campus. So I think it's very important to attend a private university with the mindset of it's very small, and you just need to be a very mature person in situations and represent yourself well. The last one I have on my list of cons is parking is an issue, and I don't know if this is just my personal university or this may be a issue with a lot of private universities. For us, we can bring our cars as first years, and so I'm a freshman, I'm a first year, but one example of parking being an issue is sometimes I go to the gym and the gym closes at 11 p.m. so I will drive back from the gym, so I get here around 11:15, and then I have to circle the parking lots for like an hour to find a parking spot, and that's on my side of campus, on north side of campus, on the back part of campus where the upperclassmen dorms are, so it's really difficult to find parking. And I think this has been an issue that has been talked about at my specific university for a while, but some of the people don't understand that. And I am just putting this out there because as someone who's a resident here, finding a parking spot is a huge part of going to this university, being able to have my car, being able to commute places, being able to go home and spend time with my family, all that kind of stuff is really important to me. So I feel like I pay enough to go here where I should be able to park and have a parking spot, whatever time of day it is. But that's just me. So those are my cons. Take them with what you may. Again, college has been a big give and take in a learning experience for me, and I think it's like that for all types of people. But now we're gonna just kind of trickle into the pros. So one of my favorite pros is that all my professors know my name, and when I say like they know my name, first of all, I sit in the front of class, so I'm like always answering questions or asking questions. I'm always in the discussion because I'm paying for my education. I may as well be like in it to win it kind of thing. But I think it's important for your professor to know your name, especially going to a private institution, because that means you're participating in class, and that means you're going to their office hours, and that means you're taking advantage of your education. But it's nice because another one of the pros is that the student to professor ratio at California Lutheran University, the school where I attend, is really, really awesome. My biggest class is like 34 people. So that being said, the attention really is on the students for our learning experiences. And to me, having that class size, it helps enrich what I'm learning, it helps enrich our discussions, it helps with questions, it helps with the time management. So I really, really like having that size of classroom. Another pro is there's a lot of exclusive opportunities when you attend a private university. So for example, I already have potential internships lined up for me over the summer, over the fall, over next spring, as well as potential employers contacting me who are interested in seeing my resume. I'm just about to be a sophomore, and already having people contact me and know my name and getting my foot in the door and having a lot of personal opportunities because I go to a private university, it's super awesome. And we have a lot of people come to campus, and because there's not a lot of students on campus, they can spend a lot of one-on-one time with us individually rather than having to kind of go through the crowds and the motions with a bunch of people. So I really enjoy that. I'm really familiar also with my communications department, my major, and all the faculty in that department basically know my name and know who I am, and they know when I enter like the faculty department for communications, they know like, oh, that's Sam. So it's really nice because everyone's super close and it's easy to get close with them. And then also my faculty advisor, who helps me personally build my schedule every semester, who helps advise me on, okay, take these classes during this semester and don't do this, and then, oh, maybe you can study abroad here, or maybe we can have you graduate early if you do this, this, and this. So him and I are super close, and I really, really like that because I feel like we wouldn't be as close if I was at a much larger school. And I feel like being close with him has allowed me to be more familiar with my school and really take charge of my own education. Another pro is that it's really easy to be involved in campus with a variety of things. I'm involved with student government. I'm wearing my Senate jacket right now. I am a freshman senator, soon to be a sophomore senator, but I'm also involved with her campus on campus as a social media coordinator. And then I do have an on-campus job as well that I just finished up. But it's really easy to get these opportunities and get involved as much as you want on campus because the campus is so small. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities and there's a variety of things to do, and you don't really feel like just a number, which I really, really like. And then the last pro that I have that I want to talk about is our housing options are super nice. So our housing options, they're really nice compared to other institutions, especially when I toured and decided where I wanted to go to college. One thing I noticed about Calou is that there are bathrooms in all of our suites, which is really nice. I don't really like the idea of sharing communal bathrooms. That's just my personal thing, and that's kind of what I looked for when I was finding a school that I wanted to attend. But everyone has their pros and cons when it comes to residential living. I currently live in a house with a living room and a kitchen and 2 bedrooms and 1 full bathroom with a bathtub as well as a backyard, and I have 3 other roommates, so it's 2 people to a room. But our living situation's really nice. If you want to see my room tour, I will put that in the description down below for you guys to see. But I really love living with who I live with. I did not live here my first semester of freshman year, but I live here now and I absolutely love it. So I really like our housing options. I feel like it's going to be gradually getting better, especially as I move up. Next year I am living in a house, so there's a lot of cool opportunities and unique places to live on campus, and I feel like it's not necessarily just like communal bathrooms and all that kind of stuff. I don't even think we have those on campus, but that's what I get for attending a private university, and it was one of the things that I did look for when finding my university of choice. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video about the pros and cons of attending a private university. I had a lot of fun making it, and it's been something that I have wanted to talk about for a while. If you liked this video and found it super informative, or you want me to make videos similar to this, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next from All Things Sam. Give me some ideas of the content you want me to put out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next week.